Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry for a little bit late because I just went out to do something and just come back and do some paperwork. I just bought personally, not for the portfolio. I just bought Lululemon few days before, and a lot of readers that send me emails or ask me which one you brought. So actually, I make this program. I'm not going to explain in very detail because there are four of them for me to pick up from, and I just choose Lululemon. But I will give you briefly what I think. I have explained that Lululemon and Nike in 1 or 2 weeks before in my pay program. So actually today I will use some data from that program because that is not very far away, just 2 weeks from now. So today's is very simple. Why I bought Lululemon, but I not buy Nike, right? Our Falcon portfolio, it's been rise a little bit, 1%. Last week is 86% and today is 87%, just increased at 1%. So if any one of you that want me to analyze on any stock that I can, right? Not every stock you asked for I can analyze because maybe I do not familiar with those career or those business. Then if for any issues that you want me to analysis, and I can, so you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. So this is Lululemon. You know that actually how to say, I just for myself, right? I'm recognized Nike as the king, right? And then Lululemon is the queen. You see this omega sign, huh? And why I bought Lululemon but not Nike? This is today's subject. This is our Falcon portfolio. Then we got 19% increment for increase for this year, and total is 87%. We are now quite close to Nasdaq after we adjusted a little bit on the Facebook and then the AMD. Previously we've been lag behind for nearly 10%, and then now it's better. And the highest one, you can see the red letters at the very bottom, is 90% of our portfolio. So Dow Jones rised just a little bit yesterday. That means at Thursday night. Nasdaq dropped it a little bit, 101 point last day, Thursday night. So not a big changes. So actually there are four stock in this athletics for me to pick up from. Nike, I called her the king, and then Adidas. Lululemon, I called the Lululemon the queen, and then there is another one called Anta. China, Anta, right? There's four of them for me to pick up from. Let's talk about Nike first. Why I'm not pick up Nike? Nike recovered quite good after the pandemic. Quite good. But the key point to me for Nike is she is too dependent on China market. I just give the most important figures, then not the others. Nike, the EBIT of the first quarter of this year is 2.34 billion US dollar. All of them are in US dollar. EBIT, that means the earning before interest and tax. That is quite close to the net profit, right? Because the tax is fixed and then interest is the dividend. You know how much is that for China? Is 0.69 billion. And total for China, it occupied Nike's EBIT nearly 30%. And the biggest one, of course, is America. But the point is, if China gone down, it's gone. America is 76%. And then some of them is Europe, and then some of them lost. So totally make up 100%. But there is two politics in China. Anything that has happened, then maybe the same story of H&M for Xinjiang, maybe the H&M story will happen in Nike. Nike is in a good luck, still okay, past the problem. But another problem comes up, then I don't want my stock always have some problems like that. If Nike retrieve from China's market, you can see the net profit rate of Nike is 12.15%. Not very bad, but not very good. Still okay, right? Because Nike is a very old brand. But the key point is, if China market's gone, I think it will drop to 7 or 6% in a short time. So it is always a threat to me. It has to behave very good in China. Even there is one employee in China make some problem, then the whole Nike market in China has problem. It is a threat to me. So this is the reason I'm not choose Nike. But Nike is a good stock. This is what I'm worrying. I'm just telling you the truth. All right. I'm not saying Nike is a bad stock. Nike is a very good stock. When Nike entered into China market many years before, that's good. The political atmosphere is good, but not now. I don't want, because it's really my money. I invested $20,000 on LuLulemon, not a big sum, right? Normally it's like that, maybe a double, something like that, right? I just want to invest in the first place first. I don't want to have a heart attack, right? So that's the reason I'm not picking up Nike. And the second one is the Adidas. I quite like Adidas, right? Everyone may have some running shoes is from Adidas, some jackets, some windbreakers, from some shorts from Adidas. I have a short from Adidas. I always wear that for jogging, right, and for running. So you can see Adidas. You can say she is totally recovered from the pandemic already, right? The big drop, and then it rise up. But the point is a little bit difficult for me to buy her share because she is now in the Europe market, right? You can see, but also maybe at the OTC market, you can still buy it, right? You can still buy it at the OTC market. I can still buy it, but to me, the growth of Adidas is not as good as LuLulemon now. But Adidas is still a very good stock, right? This is the reason. She's quite good, but not as, LuLulemon has a film on that. Is for yoga. The film on yoga is for women. I know LuLulemon also have brands for men, but it's her killing, right? It's a killing technique is for yoga pants. It's quite remarkable on my brain. So Adidas is also good, but you can buy it in the OTC market and as your second choice. I'm okay for that. And then let's talk about Anta in China, right? You see Anta, sorry, it has to be in Chinese, right? The left hand side one. Anta rise up very sharply in these few years, right? Anta is her own brand in China, and she is also the franchise for Fila in China. But I have recapped the Fila stock. Fila is a Italy brand. I did this brand for the fabrics on 1999, quite a long time before, 22 years before. At that time, the order is very big. For one single fabrication, is 1 million yards, 2 million yards. For one single fabrication, we can do 10 million yards per year. One single fabrication. How many of fabrication we did per year? 7 or 8. So my boss is very rich at the time. It's just like we are printing the money note, right? We are not making the fabrics. We are printing the money note. So at that time, Fila got a very great increase because it goes from Italy into the American market. So you can see at the time, goes up, and then up till about 2018 something, then it goes down. It goes down. It's the filler brand, no? But you can see the Anta, wow, it just goes up. And Nike is also in the same market of China. But Anta's goes up is even more sharply than Nike. I don't know. I don't know if the data is correct or wrong or what. So maybe it's wrong, right? So I'm not picking up Anta. I bought Anta before, many years before. So I'm quite regret that I sell it out, right? I don't know. It's nearly 2010, 2011, something like that. I earned it double, then I sell it out. So Lululemon is what we bought. You can see in past 5 years, right? Lululemon been raised from less than 100, something like 80, to 376 US dollar. It dropped a lot during the pandemic in 2020, but it also rise up a lot, right? So now it's already past the high point of before pandemic, and now the PE ratio is less than 70. Not expensive, not very cheap, but not expensive. So we can see the year-over-year performance of Lululemon on the first quarter of this year. Revenue increased at 88%, and the income, they always call it the income, but actually it is net profit, 0.144 billion, increased at 4 times than last year. But last year there is the pandemic started on March in America, so this is a sharp increment, but not very remarkable, right? And cash increased a lot, and the long debt not big. So actually you can see Lululemon is a net cash company. The cash on hand is 1.179 billion, and the long debt on hand is just half. So Lululemon is a net cash company. And you can see the net profit is 11.75%. It's something like quite close to Nike. Not bad for the net profit, 12%. And from the report of Lululemon, the income comes from 3 ways. 43.7% from the own shop of Lululemon, her own shop. And then 44% from direct to customer. Direct to customer may mean some selling digital online shops, something like that. And the others is 11.8%, right? A lot of dealers in between, something like that. So actually it's quite the recover from the pandemic is quite strong, right? We can see, especially on the cash level, I'm quite satisfactory with that, because now it's a net cash company. You know, I always want to pick up net cash company, huh? And the most thing that I consider is the percentage of the sales of China. This makes me feel satisfactory, because you can see this one, the total shop of Lululemon is 523 shops around the world, whole world. Of course, United States is the biggest one, 315. And then the second is Canada, and then the third is China. Out of 523 shops in the world, China has 56 shops. That means it's 11%. Actually, it's 10.7%. So even it has to, no way it has to retreat from China. It won't hurt her to have the net profit drop from 11.75. It dropped to a single digit, may not. Maybe just 1 or 2%, right? Because the sales ratio of China stock still not very big, right? This is the point I quite comfortable You can hardly find a shop now has no relationship with China, right? It's not possible because in the past 20 years, a lot of the world brands goes to China, and it can go into the China, but limited, right? From this, seems there's no shop in Hong Kong. Seems there's no shop in Hong Kong. And another conviction that Lululemon gave to Goldman Sachs or other investment brand is because Lululemon sets itself up for the growth with moves into the menswear, shoes, and mirror home fitness. This is from Goldman Sachs. That means Lululemon will boost up the men's business, menswear and shoes. We will talk about mirror home later. Actually, Lululemon has the men's division. We call it men's division, but it is not the most profitable one. The most profitable one and make us have the deepest memory is for the yoga pant. To me, is yoga pant for the ladies. It's very good elasticity and very good fitting, and then very longeable, right? You can wash it, and then you can put your cell phone, personal belongings, quite comfortable, and absorb the sweat, something like that. For men's, it's not. I have examined its catalog online. It's not for yoga pants. It's just for normal pants, right? You can see t-shirts, of course, sports, shorts, jackets, hoodies, something like that, right? I don't know if it will do some yoga pants for men, right? Yoga pants or yoga suits for men, because a lot of men now, no matter it's in Hong Kong, in Europe, they will love to do the yoga. Even not yoga, is some sports, right? So if Lululemon has the confidence to boost up the menswear shoes for the sales, then I think it's okay for her, right? And then the third one is for the mirror home fitness. Do you know what it is? Mirror Home is a brand, is a company, and is bought by Lululemon before. Actually, Mirror Home Fitness is a mirror. It's a mirror for you to put at home. You can view it on YouTube. It's a very big mirror. The height of it is just as a normal man. But it's not only a mirror. This mirror is, you can connect it into the internet and then has some program inside it. And after you turn it on, of course you can see yourself running and do some exercise right before the mirror. That's okay. It's just a very thin one, not occupying space, not like the Peloton, the running machine. No, it's just a very thin mirror. But it has a program inside. You can pick up the program inside for running, for doing some yoga, for doing training section, and it has sound, right? It can remind you, then has a program inside. But it is quite good. I view it on the YouTube, right? You can also go to the YouTube and then input Mirror Home. You can see some beautiful lady trying on that. I think this is okay during the pandemic. So you can see at this screenshot is the nearly invisible home gym. Invisible because you can see yourself before the mirror, but you can also see some image in the inside the mirror. Then you can see some people helping you to do the exercise. You can follow the running, you can follow their exercise, how to do it, right, for a whole program, for countdown, whatsoever. So you can see the time for the exercise, so cool down, sprint, something like that. Just like a running machine, but inside a mirror. And the drawback of this, and the advantage is it is very thin. You know, in Europe or in America, their home for the ladies, for the teenagers, is very big. You can just put the mirror inside and then just stand in front of it, and then you can do the exercise following the mirror, right? No problem. But the disadvantage is this is very expensive. I can say it's very expensive. It's about $1,500 US. Quite expensive, right, for a mirror, huh? Quite expensive for a mirror. And some people may prefer to rent a Peloton, right, running machine. And if you go to gym in America, I think it's about $40 US per month, right? Per month, right? Not per week, per month. You can try the machines, you can try the running machines for the weights, whatsoever, right? So this is the disadvantage, because 1,500 compared to $40 US per month. Huh? This is very welcome during the pandemic, but after the pandemic, I don't think so. Or I don't know. If you go to the gym, you can see some people, then you can hang out, then you can say hello to your friends, right? At least you can watch TV. But inside the home, just a mirror, then you see yourself, huh? Right? So actually, I think it's still okay, but I don't think it will generate a lot of income for LuLulemon. And I have put my conviction on LuLulemon on the continue on the ladies yoga pants, ladies yoga wear, and also on the men's wear and men's shoes. And I'm quite confident with the menswear, but for men's shoes, I think it's Nike. Huh? I have a lot of Nike shoes. I have Nike shoes. I have Adidas shoes. I don't know if you will buy. Ladies may buy the some ladies shoes for yoga, but for running shoes, I think you will buy Nike or Adidas, right? So I bought LuLulemon 2 days before at US dollar 369 per share. Very easy for you to remember, 369. So let's see what happened, huh? Okay, then I make short explanation on why I bought LuLulemon, and hope we have the luck. So I hope you enjoy this video. Then if you enjoyed, then please give us a like. And then if you have any comment, you can put your comment under YouTube or directly email to me. If you like this video and you think your friend will also like this, you can share this link to her, right? You please press the subscribe and press the bell button. So whenever there is a new video upload, then YouTube will inform you immediately. Okay, thanks for watching. Then let us see next week, next Friday. And I hope you have a very happy and peaceful weekend. Bye bye.